Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's Blazing Takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Yes, sir. Yo, SimWorld, what it do, what it is, what it look like. This is Rick Blaze coming to you live and direct with another episode of Rick's Blazing Take. The day before Thanksgiving, we give you the ins and outs of what's happening in SimWorld, and so we got to talk about some things. Now, since today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, I feel like it's only right if I take this.
The following comments are views and expressions made by Rick and Rick alone and are not necessarily those of SimWorld. If you are too serious, sensitive, easily startled, weak stomach, mama's boy, or Cowboys fan, you may want to turn off. If you've been recently dumped, eat pizza with a fork, love good times, ranch dressing, and Jason Statham movies, you may want to turn off. If you use the word conversate in actual conversation, you may want to turn off at this time. Thank you.
All right. So, like I was saying before, the announcements came on, the church announcements. This is the day before Thanksgiving, and I want to give thanks to a few things, 3 things in particular. I want to first give thanks for the Thanksgiving dinner itself. Many people celebrate Thanksgiving or their version of Thanksgiving, and everybody has their favorite dishes that they like that may be tradition at your home, whether it's, turkey with dressing or stuffing, depending on where you're from. I like that, typically with some green beans and some candy yams and potato salad, and whether it's and mac and cheese, or whether it's a string bean casserole, or whether you do barbecue, or whether you do brunch instead, or even if you don't celebrate it at all, you and your people just go to Luby's or go to a bar and get drunk. Whatever your tradition is for Thanksgiving, I want to give thanks for that because, traditions give you things to look forward to. I know traditions change, as they should, over time, but it does give you something to look forward to. So for those individuals who may not get to see their families or their friends that often, but opportunities and things like this, holidays like this, bring them close together, I'm thankful for that, and I think you guys should be too. Second thing I'm thankful for this this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm having a blast. Whether you team Drake, team Kendrick Lamar, or whatever, I'm team hip hop, and I think this is a really good move for hip hop, especially me being a Kendrick Lamar fan. He typically only drops once every blue moon, once every 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. This has got him more active with dropping music, and as a fan of music and as a fan of Kendrick Lamar, that got me excited because now I get to hear more of him, and his new album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, GNX, is super solid. And if you're on the west side or the west coast, this is probably all you guys are listening to the entire time, and I don't blame you. Super solid album. I think there's another album coming though. In my opinion, I think he's dropping again right around Super Bowl, either before he has a Super Bowl hat. No, I think if I was him, I would drop the album right after the Super Bowl. I would preview one of the records during the Super Bowl, and then maybe the last song, and then I would drop the album right there after the game goes off, or right there after he leaves halftime. So I think, my opinion, that this GNX is a prelude to the actual full length, super in depth theme album of Kendrick Lamar coming right after the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. So I have to give thanks for that. And lastly, but definitely not least, I want to give thanks to the SimWorld community. A lot of you guys have been rocking with us since day one. Some of you guys are new to SimWorld. Welcome. But this is definitely a community. I've seen from the media team to the SimWorld people behind the scenes, to the players, to the coaches, to the tech guys, to everything in between. This is definitely community. And on behalf of the entire SimWorld family, we want to say thank you to everybody who's taking their time out to be involved, to stay engaged. Whether you came and left and came back, or whether you're new here, welcome and thank you. This is really a community. It actually helps and changes people's lives, which is what it's at the end of the day. At the very end of the day, that's what it's really about. I think I'm breaking the fourth wall slightly, probably, but it's all good. I think it's a good cause. At the end of the day, everyone wants to belong to something. Everyone wants to be a part of something. And I hope by you being a part of this SimWorld community, it allows you to have to live out some dreams, or whether some escapism, or whether it's just for whatever reason that it is, you're here, and we're glad you're here, and we're going to continue to make this thing the biggest of its kind, the only of its kind. If you know anybody who's in competition with what we do, please tell them to exit now gracefully while they still have time, while they still have pride, because we are taking over SimWorld for show. All right, so I got all my things out the way. I'm gonna bring back another segment that I haven't done in a while. That's cap or dap, meaning the prompter is gonna read a question, and either cap, I don't think it's true, or dap, I do think it's true, I believe in it, and I'm going to expound on that. So, cap or dap, here we go.
Cap or dap? Tennessee now deserves to be in the top 25 after their big win over Florida State.
Wow, really? This is how we starting it off? Why the hell are we talking about Tennessee? Nobody wants to. I don't want to talk about it. I brought the show back. I brought the segment back so we can get some good questions, and you're going to bring up those sorry-ass Tennessee. I don't care that they beat little brother up. I don't care that they beat up Florida State, who's equivalent to, the little boy in high school that is real quiet, has glasses, and he still sucks on his thumb, and he still calls his mom mommy. Yeah, like Florida State beat up. Tennessee beat up the equivalent of that, bro. We not. That doesn't save your ass from being out of the top 20. Get them out of the. Why are they still? Who is sleeping with who in that community? Because I need to know, because they slanging it good apparently. Because for the life of me, we can't get Tennessee, sorry ass, out of the top 25. This is why. You know what? I wanted to bring it back. In the show, I start off with giving thanks. Man, get the hell up out my face, you sorry sack of mother.